Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to PREMIA TNC webinar on seamless Hong Kong visa solutions. I'm Claudia, and I'll be the host today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a professional looking to relocate, a family planning to a new chapter in Hong Kong, this session is designed to give you a clear and practical insights. Before we begin, a few quick housekeeping notes for you. After this session, we'll email you today's presentation slides so that you can review the information at your own pace. And if you want personalized advice, a one-on-one consultation option will be available as well. We are just one call away. Feel free to schedule a consultation with us. Let's dive right in. Our topic today is discover the most attractive Hong Kong visas for entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals. And we wish to provide you with seamless Hong Kong visa solutions. And we will go through these types of visa and introduce how to get the permanent residency with these visas. Hong Kong is a well-developed international business hub with a variety of visa options, tailored for business owners, investors, skilled professionals, and their families. Those visa types are our service items as well. We want to introduce them in more detail so that no matter who you are, you won't miss out a chance to stay and have a brand new start in this fabulous city. Today we'll cover why Hong Kong is such a magnet for entrepreneurs worldwide, the key visa categories used most often by business-minded applicants, most eligibility and process details for each visa, and how to position yourself for permanent residency, a major milestone for many expats. And the last, we will have some real-life case studies that demonstrate the application process and outcomes. Our goal is to provide you with actionable knowledge, whether you are just exploring options or ready to take the next step. Hong Kong has long been a preferred destination for business and investment. Here are some main reasons why entrepreneurs are drawn here. First one is global business environment. From world-class ports and airports to advanced telecommunication and banking systems, Hong Kong offers all the facilities needed to support businesses of all sizes. The city is home to high-skilled professionals from around the world. English and Chinese are both official languages, making it easy for international businesses to operate here. The second one is low taxation. Hong Kong offers one of the most favorable tax systems globally, with a two-tier profit tax rate capped at 16.5% only, no VAT, no GST, and no capital gains tax. This allows entrepreneurs to retain more profit and reinvest in growth. The third one is access to China. Whilst located at the heart of Asia, Hong Kong serves a gateway to mainland China's massive market, as well as the broader Asia-Pacific region and even the world. Hong Kong is also a major international aviation hub, offering a wide range of international flights from various airlines and serving destinations across Asia, Europe, North America, Australia, and more. With well-established trade links and agreements, it's easier to conduct regional business from here. The fourth one is free market economy. Hong Kong maintains a free and open market economy with minimal government interference. A legal system protects intellectual property rights and enforces contracts efficiently, which are important factors for startups and investors. Besides, the Hong Kong government actively supports innovation and entrepreneurship through grants, startup funding, and different programs. Given this advantage, it makes no surprise why thousands of entrepreneurs and professionals choose Hong Kong each year. Now, let's take a look at the four primary visa types and most relevant to entrepreneurs and business professionals. First one is investment as entrepreneurs. This visa is designed for those who wish to start up or expand their business in Hong Kong and Asia. Applicants need to set up companies in Hong Kong and make contributions to Hong Kong economy by hiring local staffs and making tax payments. Second one is New Capital Investment Entrance Scheme, which is new CIS. This visa targets investors who have significant assets and want to make a capital investment in Hong Kong. It's less about employment and more about financial contribution to the economy. Third one is General Employment Policy, which is the GEP. The GEP visa is for professionals with job offers from Hong Kong companies, especially when local talent is not available. It's the main route for skilled and experienced talent. Fourth one is Dependent Visa. Family members of visa holders or permanent residents can apply for dependent visa, making family reunification in Hong Kong. Each visa type requires careful attention to their qualification, documentation, and process timeline, and we are here to guide you through those steps. Let's take a detailed look at the investment and as entrepreneur first. Who is this for? Actually, this scheme is designed for the investor or businessman who wish to establish or expand their business in Hong Kong. And the qualification criteria will be the applicant must have a clean record, no immigration or criminal history, and the applicant has a good education background, normally a first degree in the relevant field, but in some special circumstances, good technical qualification, proven professional abilities, and relevant experience and achievements supported by documentary evidence may also be accepted. And if the applicant is in the position to make substantial contribution to the economy of Hong Kong, with consideration factors including but not limited to business plan, business turnover, financial resources, investment sum, number of jobs created locally, and introduction of new technology or skills. Detail of these consideration factors are as below. First one is a 3-year business plan, stating the business nature, market analysis, market positioning, business direction, sales targets, product marketing strategy, etc., in order to demonstrate that the business is suitable for and capable for developing in Hong Kong. A forecast of the profit and loss account statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet to demonstrate the flexibility of the business in terms of operation, finances, and development. And the second one is business turnover. If the applicant is running relevant business in other jurisdictions or join a business in Hong Kong, the applicant should provide the profit and loss account statement and balance sheet showing the business turnover and profit in the previous years. Number of jobs created would be the third one. Local staff hired in Hong Kong and tax contribution made in Hong Kong will be also a consideration factor. And what will be the documents required? The proof of identity and financial standing of the applicants, such as bank statement, will be the required document, and a detailed investment plan outlining the amount of the investment to the company, and the evidence of source of funding demonstrating the income and capital will be also the documents required for the application. Typically, the application are processed in 4 to 6 weeks. However, Due to the complexity, it's important to prepare everything in advance to avoid delays. Now, let's take a detailed look at the new capital investment entrance scheme, or we would call new CIES. Who is this for? This is the scheme designed for the financially independent investors who wish to establish or develop business interests in Hong Kong. The applicant must have a clean record, no immigration or criminal history, and they must demonstrate financial independence with net assets above a certain threshold. Investment must be made in a permissible asset classes, such as equities, bonds, or managed funds that comply with Hong Kong's regulations. Proof of identity and financial standing will be required, like their bank statements or asset declarations. A detailed investment plan outlining the type of assets and amounts invested, and evidence of source of funding demonstrating the income and capital of the applicants would be also required. In general, it takes around 4 to 6 weeks for the applications. However, due to the complexity and the backgrounds of the applications, it's important to prepare thoroughly to avoid delays. Unlike employment visa, this scheme doesn't require a sponsoring company, providing more flexibility for high net worth investors. But for these applicants, they will face some common challenges, like demonstrating general investment intention and financial independency can be tricky. To ensure investment meeting the permissible criteria requires expert guidance, and PREMIA TNC offer support from evaluating your eligibility to compiling your application and even liaising with the immigration authorities. Next up, the General Employment Policy Visa, which is GEP, the most common route for professionals coming up to Hong Kong for work. And this is the visa type for foreign professionals with confirmed job offer from a Hong Kong employer, especially whether the role cannot be filled locally. And there are some key requirements. First one is you have to ensure that you have no security objections from the authorities. And you have to get an appropriate education background or professional qualification. And before you apply for this type of visa, you have to get a general job vacancy that matches your skill, and you will have to get a confirmed offer of employment with salary at or above local market levels of Hong Kong. For the documents required, you will need to provide the employment contract and an offer letter. And you will have to provide the proof of your qualification and experience. For the company, you will need to provide the company documents proving business financial health, and you will need to provide the evidence that the job cannot be filled by the local workforce in Hong Kong. In general, it takes around 4 to 8 weeks to process, depending on the complexity of the application and documentation completeness. And there are some additional notes for those who are interested in this type of visa. The sponsoring company must support their application, providing relevant employment evidence. And this visa is employer dependent, meaning that if the employment ends, the visa may be affected. Premier TNC helps employers and applicants to prepare a compelling case to meet the immigration requirements, increasing your chances to get the approval. The last visa we are talking about is dependent visa. Since family is important and Hong Kong visa policy reflect that with dependent visas. Let's see who can apply for this type of visa. If you are spouses or civil partners, including same-sex marriage, or if you are children under 18 years old, or if your parents aged 60 or above, but only if sponsored by a permanent resident, you will be able to apply for this type of visa. And there are some key conditions. The sponsor of the visa must be a valid visa holder or permanent resident of Hong Kong. The applicants must show intention to live together as a family with the sponsor, and the sponsor will bear the full financial support to the dependent. And for the documentation support, you have to provide the proof of relationship, like marriage certificate or birth certificates. And the sponsor's visa label or permanent residency documentation will be also a part of documentation of support. And if you are supporting them to stay in Hong Kong, you will need to provide the evidence of financial ability to support the dependents. Usually it takes around 4 to 8 weeks to process. And here are some special tips for this type of visa application. Applications are often submitted alongside the main visa application for smooth family relocation. Dependent visa holders have the right to study and work in Hong Kong, depending on the main visa conditions. PREMIA TNC assets in coordinate the whole family application to minimize stress and ensure compliance of your application. Many of our clients aim for permanent residency in Hong Kong, which offers many benefits, including unrestricted employment and residency. Let's find out what are the categories of the eligibility. It divides into two categories, Chinese citizens and non-Chinese citizens. For Chinese, as long as you are born in Hong Kong before or after the establishment of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, which is HKSAR, or we call Hong Kong SAR. Or if you have resident in Hong Kong for a continuous period of not less than 7 years before or after the establishment of the Hong Kong SAR. Or if you are a nationality born outside Hong Kong before or after the establishment of Hong Kong SAR to a parent to at a time of birth of that person or was a Chinese citizen falling within the above two categories. For non-Chinese citizens, you have to enter Hong Kong with valid travel documents, has resident in Hong Kong for a continuous period of not less than 7 years, and has taken Hong Kong as your place of permanent residency. Or if you are under 21 years old, born in Hong Kong to a parent who is a permanent resident of Hong Kong SAR in the category D, which mentioned on the Immigration Department website, before or after the establishment of the Hong Kong SAR, if at the time of your birth or at any later time before you attain 21 years old, one parent has the right of abort in Hong Kong. Or if you other than these above mentioned categories, but has the right of abort in Hong Kong only before the establishment of Hong Kong SAR, you will be able to apply to the Director of Immigration Department of Hong Kong Government for the status of permanent resident of Hong Kong. If you think you fulfill any one of the mentioned categories, please feel free to consult with a professional to know more about how to apply for it. And let's see the path of permanent residency for visa holders. Usually, when the visa holders meet the requirements we have just gone through in the last slide, they will be able to apply for the verification for permanent residency to the Immigration Department. Once the approval is from, a new ID card which states very clearly that its permanent ID card will be issued to the applicants. Next, let's see what benefits a permanent resident can get in Hong Kong. The conditions of staying in Hong Kong will be cancelled. The resident can resident permanently in Hong Kong, work freely in Hong Kong when there are local elections. The resident has the right to vote. The permanent resident can access to healthcare in a very cheap price. Most of the courses are sponsored by the Hong Kong government. 12 years of free education in Hong Kong covering early childhood education, primary and secondary education is provided to Hong Kong permanent residents. And the government programs are also provided to Hong Kong permanent residents as a support. After knowing about the different types of visa and permanent residency in Hong Kong, I'd like to introduce two case studies for your reference. For the first one, a tech startup founder aged 40 wants to establish a business in Hong Kong focusing on AI solutions. The investors commit 3 million Hong Kong dollars and create a detailed business plan emphasizing job creation and innovation and preparing the investment breakdown. With PREMIA TNC assistance, the application was submitted under investment visa and was approved within 6 weeks. The entrepreneur is now working towards permanent residency after 2 years of successful business operation. During the application, there are some considerations. First one is business viability is reviewed carefully. The applicants must prove their business contributes positively to the local economy through financial stability, innovation, or job creation. The third one is a detailed business proposal is very essential, covering market potential, financial forecasts, and how local talents benefit. Third one is compliance with tax laws, labor regulations, and corporate governance is mandatory. Premier offers comprehensive services from business plan development to legal compliance and document preparation, guiding every client every step of the way. For the second case, a Canadian engineer received a job offer from the Hong Kong company under the GEP visa. Premier TNC helped him to prepare a strong employment visa application, ensuring all company and applicants' documents were complete, especially to ensure job role meet the general need and sufficient proof of financial support for dependents can be provided. The engineer's wife and 2 children applied for dependent visa together. All visas were approved within 8 weeks. The family successfully relocated, with the children enrolled in an international school, Hong Kong. These two cases illustrate the importance of thorough preparation and expert support in navigating Hong Kong's immigration system. After today's introduction on the different types of visa and permanent residency of Hong Kong, If you are inspired by these possibilities and want to explore your visa options or need help with applications, Premier is here for you. We offer free initial consultation to assess your qualifications and a tailored visa application support guidance through every step of the process. Please reach out today to unlock your future in Hong Kong. And thank you for staying with us throughout this session. We hope you found the information useful and empowering. Remember, the presentation slides will be sent to your registered email. Please keep an eye out for those. We host webinars regularly and cover a variety of regions and topics, so stay connected for updates. Once again, thank you for all your time and don't hesitate to let us know if you need a free consultation and our assistance in the visa application. We are always happy to help.